Hello! So today we're going to talk about a little film that just came out. You might have heard of it. It's called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This will have spoilers, so if you don't want them, click away now. So recently within the film industry we've seen a lot of big budget sequels, prequels, remakes particularly, are coming very heavily out of Disney at the moment, and not many original stories are coming to light. So although this is a sequel and it is another like big budget Hollywood movie that's connected to another one, that also comes with the big budget, and you can really see this in the sets, the animation, special effects, the character design of the creatures is just amazing, and I think it's probably worth going to see that on that alone. It really does help sort of immerse you in the world that is being created here. My particular favourite, I think, with the special effects is the little umbrellas that come out of the wands. I just think they look really, really good. J.K. Rowling is the writer of the film and was obviously trying to make a point with this. For me, it crossed through several different themes. I thought that Credence's treatment by his mother and that whole kind of cultish thing was quite reminiscent of persecution of homosexuality. That's kind of what it felt like to me. And then there were other themes such as environmental impact that humans are having. Yeah, I mean, this was obvious to me, and then it completely broke through when it was Newt himself, who's really a great character, but this felt a little heavy-handed for me, was when he was saying, oh, the creatures need protection from humans, the deadliest race of all, or something like that. That's probably a misquote, but it's something along those lines. For me, it kind of broke through a little bit there because it was very obvious to me that was happening. Yeah, and then there was another theme, so persecution of others, let's say. So for me, the word others is just a very blanket term for people who you perceive as being completely different to you. So this is happening at the moment in the UK. We have the refugee crisis, which is actually not just in the UK because it's a worldwide thing. So I think that was kind of pointed to quite heavily, but then there is a difference between magic people and refugees in that magic people can often pose quite a clear threat to the life of non-magic people. So in this film we see like 2 deaths and mass destruction. So I think maybe that comparison isn't exactly equal, but it's good to draw attention to general themes of judgment and difference, separation, kindness and love are important, which is like another cliche thing. Oh yeah. So, saying the word cliche so much, it just made me think of Queenie and Jacob. I really, really loved it individually. But it was very predictable from the beginning that potentially they were going to end up together. And I kind of hope that it didn't happen because I just feel like it's a trope, like it is predictable, and it would be nice if this is one of the films that wasn't predictable in that way. It's so weird to think that this is unrealistic in a film that features fantastic beasts, but yeah, I just felt like it was. I think Grindelwald, yeah, like I did kind of feel that coming, but not for the whole film at all. But it was really quite disturbing, and it is quite dark actually, his treatment of Credence. Yeah, I thought it was a nice idea with the Obscurus thing, to introduce the rule that Obscurus can't be over the age of 12. That did do its work to make it a more unpredictable result when Credence was the Obscurus. That, for me, played more heavily into the metaphor about homosexuality and repression. Yeah, an interesting thing to see play out. Yeah, I mean, I think the characters overall were well-rounded. It was nice to see some more details of the Wizarding World. Special effects are great as always. Casting, overall, pretty good. And the casting of Johnny Depp in particular, I mean, did its work, and then it did make me feel incredibly repulsed. Thinking about that, that is the only thing that I can think of why J.K. Rowling would be pleased with the casting, is that to a lot of people now I feel like Johnny Depp is just repulsive, and it does create a feeling of unease seeing him, and particularly in that character that is just like, I don't know, depthened, brought to a new level. Yeah, brought to a whole new level. I don't know how I feel about the next 4 sequels. I'm interested to see the characters develop and more details of the world, more character design. That is what I'm interested for, but I'm a little bit trepidatious with the darkening of the plot because I think it already was quite on the edge with the darkness. And yeah, Johnny Depp's continued presence in the films. I think I know whatever is produced will be fun to watch, and interesting. I'm not sure that I'm going to view it alongside Harry Potter stories. I mean, I'll view it as a supplement and something else to enjoy, but they're not going to hold the same kind of value for me. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up because my natural light is fading, and yeah, I hope you guys are well, and I'll see you soon.